right, now, here we go. I'm officially live. It says here, you are live, finally. You guys have no idea how many times I tried to go live, honestly, truly. Okay, good. Finally. If you guys are watching this, give it a thumbs up. Let me let folks on Instagram know that I'm live so that they can come and join us, so that they can also hear this exclusive tea. All right, hello everyone. Happy Friday. I have some very good news. I am live right now on YouTube, so I want you to click the link in my bio and come and join me. Welcome, guys. We have 5 thumbs up. We are starting today on a good note. Let me just let them know that I'm live so we can start this party. Now, as you guys know, Gilbert Arenas was involved in a lawsuit with a woman named Janelle Reeves. Now, mind you, I knew he was involved in a lawsuit with a woman. I just didn't know who this woman was. Hey, Tevin, hold on. Join me on YouTube. Click the link in my bio. Okay, I'm going to have to make this one a short one today. Now, I knew he was involved in a lawsuit with a woman. I just didn't know who exactly this woman was. So let me read to you the lawsuit discovered by reputable sources like the Jasmine Brand, TMZ, and the Bleach Report. And then I'm going to come back to you and read you what Janelle Reeves, yes, she inboxed me on Instagram, what she wrote to me, and how delusional this woman is, okay? She inboxed me on Instagram. Now, let's read the Bleach Report, November 29th, 2018. All of this is recent, ladies and gentlemen. You know I come to you with facts, okay? Gilbert Arenas, sex tape lawsuit settled. Janelle Reeves ordered to pay damages. Former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas has reached a settlement with Janelle Reeves, who accused him of threatening to release a sex tape to her son. Per TMZ Sports, Arenas' attorney said Reeves agreed to pay Arenas an undisclosed amount of money after a judge dismissed the case earlier this month. Reeves resolved the dispute by paying Mr. Arenas an undisclosed amount for his damages and confirming that the restraining order action of June 2018 was meritless, filed with fabricated documents, and therefore filed without case. Reeves was granted a restraining order against Arenas in June after she attempted to end their relationship that dated back to 2016. Gilbert told me he was watching me at my son's school and that he just saw me go into class. This woman is crazy, but let me continue. He said he was waiting to get my son's cell phone number from my son so he could send my child naked photos of me and video of Gilbert and I having sex in a video of me naked. TMZ reported in September that Arenas was suing Reeves for $10 million. She don't have $10 million. I don't even think she has $10,000. And said in the lawsuit that she made up allegation. Reeves created the false impression of supposedly having received threatening messages by making copies of various texts that she created and sent herself, Arenas wrote in his lawsuit. This woman is crazy. Oh my gosh, yes she is. Arenas played 11 seasons in the NBA with the Washington Wizards, Golden State. Okay, we don't really care about his basketball. But this woman reached out to me because she saw that I made a post about it, and I was actually happy that Gilbert won the lawsuit. Now, let's get this straight. A lot of people are like, Gilbert is an a-hole. Yes, he is. Gilbert makes colorist comments. Yes, he does. Overall, I believe Gilbert is a toxic person, which is why when this story first came out, this actually sounded like something Gilbert was capable of because he's honestly not a very good person. But when I found out that this woman was lying, one of the most despicable things I feel like you can do is just to lie on this man's character. And a lot of women seem to be doing that. They seem to be coming out during this Me Too era, saying that something happened to them, nothing happened to them, stretching the truth. Honey, you cost this man some money. So I'm happy that the judge ordered you to pay. Now, mind you, me and her were not following each other. This is what she sent me. I'm not too sure if you guys can see this, but I'm going to share these messages on Instagram as well. Let me back the screen up. Sorry, guys, it's too close. Can you guys see that? So she made up the story about him sending the video to her son. Yes, can't really read it. It'll be on Instagram. As soon as I'm done here, I'll post it. So I posted the article, which isn't even my original article. It's the Jasmine brand's original article. And we'll get back to why this is important, that it's not my original article. She says, hello, can you please remove this post? Mind you, I have to allow her to send me this message. I'm not this woman's friend. I'm not this woman's acquaintance. I don't even know who this woman is. I did know that Gilbert Arenas won his lawsuit, but I didn't know who the woman was. Because when you think of a woman, when it comes to Gilbert Arenas, you think of Laura Govan and that, tumultuous relationship they had. But we're going to get to her in a second and why I'm bringing up her name. So I said, hello, I'm so sorry. I said, good afternoon. I will gladly remove the post. I have had people reach out to me in the past asking me to remove or modify a post. However, since blogging brings traffic to my page and it is a business, I can't do it for free. The removal per post from my page is $50 US. To which she replies, is this a joke? I don't understand why you would think I'm joking with you. You reached out to me. I had no idea who you are. This was posted way back in November. It is now March. Why are you still harping on this? Wow, she's trash for that. She most certainly is trash. And I can see exactly why Gilbert stopped dealing with you, why your child's father doesn't deal with you, why you don't have a ring on your finger, why you don't have a man, because women like you are trash. And women like you make me extremely worried for when I have a son. I don't know. I might have a daughter. Who knows? It's whatever God gives you. But you make me extremely worried in the future when I decide to have children that there are women like you who will try to ride their coattails, who will try to make up things to assassinate their character. You are a disgusting human being, miss. And I know a lot of people who are like, oh, because today is Women's Day. I will not defend you as a woman if it comes out that you are just lying just to get money. I don't have any respect for groupies. Get a job, okay? You see me, I'm trying to make a name for myself. No matter what people have to say about me, at the end of the day, I come in front of this computer and my page is growing gradually and gradually each day so I can get from point A to point B. I'm doing things for myself, okay? There are way too many resources for women to just be so lazy, like this woman, to expect to ride a man's coattail. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of what she said. She said, off the record, I looked through your blog. I see you record from your, oh wait, hold on. She said, is this a joke? She said, it would be better for me to ask for an interview as opposed to me asking for money. So I didn't answer right away. I contacted Frank. You guys know Frank White. And I asked him, I'm like, do you think it would be worth doing this interview for the simple fact that nobody knows who this woman is? It's not like she's a Laura Govan, because as much as I'm not a fan of Laura Govan, who also makes colorist comments, we're going to get to her in a second. We know Laura Govan from Basketball Wives. She was also on a show with New York Pollard. We know her, okay? She'll bring in the views. We know who she is. We don't know who you are. Even these articles saying that you were quote unquote his girlfriend, honey, let me tell you something. I know somebody who follows Gilbert Arenas on Instagram. I asked him, I'm like, did you ever see Gilbert post a picture of this woman? No, but he posted pictures of him and Laura. He was out seen with him and Laura. I know people that work at restaurants and things like that. I called my fellow bloggers out in California. Have you ever seen this man out with this woman at any restaurants? No, we don't know who this woman is. So the fact that these blogs are even reporting that you were his girlfriend, I feel like is a very nice thing to do, because in my personal opinion, I think you were nothing more than a nut. I think you were nothing more than a jump off. I can't prove that, but this man never really claimed you. So there we go. So I asked her after Frank, because Frank said, hey, listen, it might be a good story. So I'm like, okay, maybe it might be a good story. Who knows? So I asked her, are you available to come down to my public access studio for an interview? Because I don't really like doing the whole Google Hangout interviews, for the simple fact of people just always passing back and forth in my house. And I'm like, that's why I like to record at the studio. When you guys see me record there, it's really good quality and I can record for hours and hours. She said, off the record, I looked through your blog. I see you record from your apartment. That's wonderful that you are able to bring in income into your household. You already know. Unlike you, who's trying to ride this man's coattail. But no, I would not be doing an interview. That was more of a suggestion for next time. There are many people that love the attention that blogs bring, good or bad. I, however, do not. If you don't want the attention, why would you be contacting me about a story from November 29th? Let's continue. Guys, November 29th, it is now March, okay? And soon to be April, okay? It's soon to be spring. And this woman, are you going to contact me, the Shade Room, TMZ? How exactly do you expect them to just take down these posts, knowing that these are the kinds of things that bring traffic to our page and even get paid? Now, me, I can remove a post for $50 and it's not a big deal. How much do you think it's going to cost you to ask TMZ to remove the article, the Shade Room, the Jasmine brand? Boo, you have to pay money for that. And if you don't have any money, I don't know how you expect to clean up your image, because it seems you're broke. Let's continue. That was more so a suggestion for next time. There are many people that love the attention that blogs bring, good or bad. I, however, do not, but that was a suggestion for next time. Generally, people want to tell their side, especially when another woman of color says she hopes he takes me to the cleaners and stops attacking out black men. Okay, she messed up. It's not my fault, guys. She messed up. I'm going to read to you exactly what she says. Generally, people want to tell their side, especially when another woman of color says she hopes he takes me to the cleaners and stops attacking out black men. Stops attacking out black men. I wasn't attacking black men. I was supporting him. When I have a son of my own without doing the full journalistic scope of work and just reposting. Have a blessed one. Let me get this straight. Without doing the full journalistic scope of work. I looked up the story on TMZ. I looked up the story on the Jasmine brand. I looked up the story on the Bleach Report. You guys can go look for it yourself too. Don't think that I'm lying to you. Don't just take my word for it. As a matter of fact, let me post the links to each and every one of these websites so you can see for yourself. This woman lost her lawsuit. Okay, it came out that you are a liar, miss, that you lied in court, and I hope that no man ever deals with you because you are a low-level, bottom-barrel human being scum of the earth, okay? I hope that no man ever deals with you, okay? Because this is disgusting for you to even sit up and lie about something like this. Now I'm going to post the link to the Jasmine brand. I'm going to post this link right here so that you guys can see. According to this woman, she has to tell her side of the story. Some of these women, these groupies, are so thirsty and they're so delusional. And that's why they hate it when they go to court and they lose. Because the judge doesn't have time to hear your stories that you're making up. They don't have time for this fabrication. Where is the evidence? We need receipts. And you did not come with these receipts. And you lost. It came out that you were lying. All right? That's why you lost in court, because you were lying. Hello, everyone. Oh, hello, the real Coach White. I was just sharing. One of these groupie hoes slid in my DMs. So I put, Janelle, you lost in court, and it says here in these documents that you lied. And then I look, and it says here that I was blocked by this woman. Now, mind you, I never met this woman a day in my life. So, and I never contacted this woman. So her blocking me, to me, was actually quite interesting for her to block me, because I didn't reach out to you. You reached out to me because you didn't like something on my blog. And she said she was asking as a courtesy. Honey, that's not how this business works. And I would never dare ask a blogger to remove something from their blog without them getting something in exchange. Let me tell you how this business works. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I am holding a yellow envelope. Now let's say somebody needed a favor from me and I didn't want them to pay me, but you know, you can also ask somebody, hey, listen, use your connections. Hey, do you have this person's phone number? I'm trying to get a script in front of them. That's how this business works. Hey, Bianca, I'll pay you to do this. You don't have to pay me. I know that you have connections at Comedy Central. I will say, here, I want you to hand over my script to the producers at Comedy Central. You know, I'm trying to get this pilot off the ground. Okay, we're doing each other a favor. If you can't do somebody a favor because, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, then, yeah, you're going to have to pay. This woman was saying how she was giving me advice. Unfortunately, hold on, let me make sure I have them here. Because she blocked me, and apparently when somebody blocks you on Instagram, you can't see their messages anymore. But she was saying it's just a tip for next time. She kept giving me advice. How dare you even open up your mouth to think you are even in a position to give me advice? You are not a blogger. You are not an actor. As a matter of fact, we don't know what it is that you do. It says here you have 1,053 followers on Instagram. Let's see how many followers I have on Instagram. 1,676. It says that you have 7 followers on Instagram, okay? My Yorkie has more, on Twitter. You have 7 followers on Twitter. My Yorkie has more followers on Twitter than you do. Yeah, you want to give me advice on blogging, on how to have people click on the blog, on how to have people participate on the blog, on how to have traffic come to my page, when nobody knows who you are. And the only reason I was even willing to give you an interview is because I called my fellow YouTuber Frank, and he said, okay, maybe she might have something to tell. And I'm like, all right, maybe it might be, you know, a video that gets me at least a decent amount of views. That's the only reason that I even wanted to interview in the first place, because I'm like, we don't know who you are, okay? It's the arrogance that this woman thinks that she can give me advice, tips on blogging. Honey, you don't have a blog, okay? I looked in your bio. I looked throughout your page. We don't know what it is that you do. And you're giving me mental illness tease because you're out here sending fake text messages saying that Gilbert did this and Gilbert did that, and come to find out Gilbert didn't do any of that. It's not a good look, Janelle, okay? It's really not a good look. You cannot give me advice on how to blog, on how to bring traffic to my page, on how to be a YouTuber, because you don't have any of that going for yourself. I have been on YouTube for 7 years. You know, Instagram to me is really not that big of a deal, but I use it as a way to bring traffic from my Instagram to my YouTube. That's why you always see my YouTube in my bio, because I'm like, hey, this will bring traffic. People will go from point A to point B. I know how to market myself. Hence the reason why I'm sitting up here at almost 6,000 YouTube subscribers. Okay. I have my own show on public access television that get way more than 6,000 views. You better believe that. That's what people don't understand. I have people come up to me in the streets who actually watch my show on public access television, who recognize me, okay? Instagram, Blogspot, Tumblr, okay? Sis, we don't know you in the blogging world because you are not a blogger. Therefore, you are in no position to tell me how to blog or to give me advice. And you're giving me all sorts of mental illness tease. Not saying that she is mentally ill, because I'm not in a position to diagnose her, but she's giving me all sorts of mental illness tease. The only thing I want to know from you is how much money exactly you had to pay Gilbert, because I know you don't have $10 million, okay? We know you don't even have $5 million. So how are you going to get this money to pay this man is the question that we are wondering now. Morning, friend, getting ready for work. Good morning, Ghetto Preacher. Guys, go subscribe to Ghetto Preacher. He is amazing. Now, let me read you guys the article from TMZ Sports, because apparently she thinks that she can just go around and demand that bloggers remove the post. Honey, you lost in court, okay? You lost your case, all right? It was proven that you lied. It was proven that you fabricated your story. And I know that you're watching this right now. I remember telling her before she blocked me, I was like, hey, I'm going to make a YouTube video about this. She said, if it's positive, I'll watch, but if it's negative, I won't watch. You're going to watch regardless because you went to my YouTube channel without me even having to direct you to my YouTube channel. Therefore, you know how to get here, okay? If you know somebody's going to make a video about you, you might, maybe she might watch. Unless you're Beyonce and you honestly don't care. There are people who will fly above that. You, however, are not one of them. You're messy, okay? Now, let's read the article from TMZ Sports. Gilbert Arenas wasn't lying when he said he would make his sex tape accuser pay. He just settled his lawsuit with her and claimed she had to write him a check for lying. When these women lie on you and then they have to pay, yes. As previously reported, Janelle Reeves got a restraining order against Arenas after telling the court he had been harassing and threatening to release a sex tape of her to her own minor son. Arenas claimed the woman was making the whole thing up and sued her for defamation, demanding $10 million in damages. She doesn't have $10 million. If anything, I think Gilbert actually ended up losing. It was more so, I guess, about people knowing he's not this kind of person, but I feel like he ended up losing because you had to pay your lawyers, you had to lose time out your day, and we know that this woman don't have money to pay you, but okay. Insisting he lost his job at Yahoo Sports as a result of the allegations. Oh, I didn't know Gilbert worked at Yahoo Sports. Oh yeah, she's probably watching this. Oh yeah, she's definitely watching this. Reeves resolved the dispute by paying Mr. Arenas an undisclosed amount for his damages and confirming that the restraining order action of June 2018 was meritless, filed with fabricated documents, and therefore filed without case. No word on how much Gilbert received, certainly not no $10 million or $5 million, because she don't got that kind of money. But it's not like he needs the money. Arenas made more than $160 million in his NBA career. Okay, miss, since you want to tell your side of the story, what side of the story do you have to tell? Is the Jasmine brand lying? The Bleach Report? TMZ Sports? Is everybody just lying on you? We're going to read now from the Jasmine brand, okay? Because for some reason, this woman wants to tell her side of the story. What side of the story do you have to tell? Miss, you lied. You're a liar. Okay. Filming. This is why I wanted to do this in the studio. I did not feel like today because it's cold. Okay. Gilbert Arenas files $10 million lawsuit against ex who put a restraining order on him. You made me lose a job. Now, losing a job at Yahoo Sports is actually quite serious, and I will tell you why. Nobody can play in the NBA forever, no matter how good they are, okay? So you making this man lose his job at Yahoo Sports, yeah, it's pretty serious. Now, I feel like because she feels like, oh, I'm a black woman and you're a black woman, you should be on my side. I'm not going to be on your side if you lie. Now, if it came out that you won the case, or even if it was before you took it to court, I honestly would have believed you. I would have believed you because Gilbert Arenas is just not a good person. But now that I know you're lying and you lost in court and it's been proved, let me read to you what it says. Taking an ex to court after he says her restraining order affected his career. According to reports, Arenas has filed a $10 million lawsuit against Janelle Reeves, claiming the restraining order she put on him in June cost him a job at Yahoo Sports. Reeves claims in her restraining order that Arenas began harassing her after they ended their relationship. She says that he also threatened to send nudes of her to her son. Arenas was ordered to stay 100 yards away from Reeves and her son. Oh, that's a whole football field. Oh my gosh. But the restraining order was dismissed a month later when Reeves failed to testify. Now, since missing out the Yahoo Sports opportunity, Arenas is suing the. And they have a picture of Gilbert Arenas here with Laura Govan in 2012. We see a whole bunch of pictures of Gilbert Arenas and Laura Govan on the internet together out at dinner, whether it's spending time with their children. He has publicly claimed her. They were engaged. When you had time to be in this relationship with Gilbert, not saying that she wasn't, because I can't prove if they were or were not. I just personally think that you were a jump off, okay? Now, yeah, they have a picture of him and Laura Govan here. There are no pictures, okay, Miss Janelle Reeves, and I say miss, all right, because no man is going to marry you and make you a missus once he sees the kind of woman that you are, all right? You just damage yourself right then and there. Honey, I don't know if he ended the relationship and you were bitter because you're like, dang, I'm with this baller. He's rich. He's famous. I felt like, life was made for me. And now he's gone. And, what am I going to do? I feel like maybe that might be a reason that you were mad. I'm not sure. But when a man don't want you anymore, let it go, boo. Okay? You reaching out to me right now and you not even willing to pay, it shows a sense of entitlement and arrogance, and it's actually quite disgusting. He's probably not sweating those attorney fees, and he's petty, so he's probably smiling from ear to ear off the fact that she has to pay the money that she doesn't have. Exactly. Now, Gilbert has made some colorist comments in the past, because I know when I told somebody I was going to make this story, they're like, oh, you're going to defend Gilbert Arenas? I'm like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And if this man did not do what this woman claimed that he did, which it's saying in all these court documents obtained by TMZ, the Jasmine brand, and the Bleacher Report, that he didn't, I cannot sit up here in good conscience and make this man the face of being the bad guy, of being the villain, when he didn't actually do it. We can talk about Gilbert Arenas and his colorist comments in another day. We can talk about the fact that this man is toxic, and that's why I feel like he was in a toxic relationship with Laura Govan, who she herself isn't perfect. But when you look at Gilbert Arenas, it's like, dude, you guys are both crazy. Like, you're crazy people belong together. These same dudes who will call these women crazy will be laid up in bed with them, have them blocked on Instagram, still paying their bills, okay? Still paying to get their hair and their nails done. Oh, she's crazy. Yeah, well, you crazy too. Gilbert Arenas had made some comments about women living in Flint, Michigan. I mean, like, it's just a whole bunch of things. Yes, Gilbert has said some problematic things in the past, but guys, he didn't do this. And I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that the media wants to make Black men the villain, wants to make Black men the boogeyman. We have people talking about R. Kelly, which is well-deserved. A lot of people feel that you shouldn't be laughing at R. Kelly and you shouldn't be celebrating his demise. R. Kelly should have went to jail a long time ago, and this man knew what he was doing was wrong and still had enablers around him. R. Kelly should have went to jail a long, long time ago. Let's get that straight. My thing is that when it comes to R. Kelly, he is not the only one, okay? People will sit here and vilify R. Kelly, but never come out against Woody Allen. They'll never come out against some of these white men in the industry, okay, who have been whispered and some even proven to be perverts, okay? That's my thing when it comes to that. They're like, okay, let's make R. Kelly and Bill Cosby the face of the Me Too movement. Meanwhile, Roman Polanski, who was found, and Michael Jackson, who is dead now, who can't even defend himself, who was found innocent in court, who was raided by the FBI, and they found nothing. I feel like the media trying to make Black men just the face, trying to make them the villain, it isn't right. Have the same energy for Harvey Weinstein, okay? Have the same energy for Woody Allen, have the same energy for Roman Polanski, have the same energy for these white men. And when I see that there are Black women who are willing to lie the way that Janelle Reeves did, it is very disheartening. One thing that your son has to worry about, okay, is women like you. Even women like you, I don't know if this is true or not, but may not want their son to get married or be in a relationship because they don't have a man taking care of them. So they're going to feel like, well, why should he take care of a woman when I never had a man to take care of me? We all know those kinds of mamas, boys, whose mamas are problematic, who don't have a man, who want to be all in their relationship. We all know those kinds of women. Janelle Reeves strikes me as the kind of woman, okay, who would even possibly sue her son for not taking care of her because she feels like somebody owes her something. Women like this are very dangerous, who feel like somebody owes them something. Again, I'm not defending the colorist comments that Gilbert Arenas has made, but when it comes out that you have lied, I cannot, in good faith, sit here and defend you. Now, I want all of you guys to have a wonderful day. Make sure that you like this video, especially if you are a man and you support the truth being told, okay? Because this woman lied, all right? It can be all these websites that are lying, okay? Let me post the link again to TMZ. And you know TMZ is not about to damage their brand and post something that isn't true. It is their job, okay, to get these receipts, to get these court documents. Everybody can't be lying. This woman didn't want to pay me to remove the post. This is actually a post I originally got from the Jasmine brand. I simply gave my opinion on it. Now, for her, oh yeah, she also sent me a message saying that you only have like 20 likes on the post. Let me show you guys something. I may only have a certain amount of likes on the post, but that post is still bringing me traffic. You see this Funky Dineva post right here? I have 29 likes. I have a business page on Instagram. Let me show you how many people it has reached. It has reached 4,157 people with 47 profile visits and 2 people who saved it. So you might look at something and say, oh, this doesn't really have that many people who are looking at it. But what you don't know is that it brings people to the page. You saying that it only has 20 likes, but it reached 512 people with 28 profile visits and 2 saves, all right? So don't let the amount of likes fool you. Yeah, it might have that many likes, but more people might have seen it. This Dwight Howard thing had only 79 likes, but it reached 17,251 people. 17,251 people. You wouldn't guess that it reached that much because it only had 79 likes. So somebody might be watching, just like people watch here. People might watch here and they might not like the video. See, somebody was out here being a player hater. I had 3 dislikes, but that person was like, you know what, she's speaking the truth. Let me go and like this video. Smart choice. I had 363 profile visits, 363, ladies and gentlemen, and 16 people saved this, and 330 people inboxed this to each other. 330 people, ladies and gentlemen. You would have never guessed that from looking and seeing that it's only 79 likes. So why is Miss Janelle, I don't have a man, Reeves, mad? You know why she's mad? Because now she sees that she done messed up. She sees that she done told a lie on this man, and now it's not a good look. Are you going to ask the courts to remove the court documents so that nobody can look at them? Are you going to ask TMZ Sports to remove it, the Jasmine brand, the Bleacher Report? So many other blogs wrote on this, okay? But these are like the major ones that if I say the names, you guys will know the names. You lied, okay? It was proven in court that you lied. Where's my gavel? You guys know I haven't used this in a while. Next case, okay? You're a liar. Nasty, low down liar, okay? Now, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel for more videos. You guys know it's International Women's Day. And that's why she's crying to remove it, shaking my head. Exactly. Imagine somebody coming to me asking me to remove a post. Oh, yes. And Janelle, okay, we get paid here on YouTube to make videos. So if you want me to remove this, oh, you best believe you better, pay me to remove it. You can't just come to my business asking me to remove a video or a post that affects the traffic coming to my page or affects my earnings. Okay, that's not how things work here on YouTube, boo. I'm ending this video. Stand your ground. I'm gonna keep it up. You already know she shouldn't have been out here lying on this man. You guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you, The Real Coach White, for coming. Thank you, Ghetto Preacher. Thank you, Raven K. and Tevin Walters. I'm going to end this video. All of you have a wonderful day. It's International Women's Day. I'm going to come back, and I think I should make a video specifically for International Women's Day. Ta-ta now.